The wind howled outside, rattling the windows as I stepped into the dimly lit old library. The scent of aged paper and dust filled the air, a nostalgic aroma that instantly transported me back to my childhood. But there was something else in the air tonight, a sense of unease that sent shivers down my spine. I had heard the stories, the whispers that had been passed down through generations. The old library was said to be haunted, plagued by a malevolent spirit that prowled its dusty aisles at night. Most dismissed it as mere folklore, but as I gazed around the ancient shelves, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was being watched. I flicked on my flashlight, the beam cutting through the darkness and casting eerie shadows on the walls. The rows of books seemed to stretch endlessly before me, the titles faded and illegible. My heart raced as I ventured further into the labyrinth of shelves, the creaking of the floorboards beneath my feet echoing through the silence. As I walked, I could swear I heard faint whispers, like distant conversations that had long been forgotten. I strained my ears, trying to make out the words, but they remained just out of reach. A chill ran down my spine, and I quickened my pace, determined to find the source of the unsettling sounds. I turned the corner, and there it was, a small table with an open book resting on its surface. The pages were yellowed with age, and the text was written in a language I couldn't recognize. The whispers grew louder, more urgent, as if urging me to read the forbidden words. My heart pounded in my chest, but curiosity got the better of me, and I leaned closer to the book. Just as my eyes began to decipher the ancient text, a cold breeze swept through the room, extinguishing my flashlight. Panic surged within me as I fumbled for my phone, using its feeble light to guide me back to the entrance. But something had changed. The once straight path now twisted and turned, leading me deeper into the heart of the library. I stumbled upon a row of books that seemed different from the others. The spines were adorned with strange symbols, and as I reached out to touch one, the entire shelf shuddered, as though reacting to my presence. The whispers grew louder, morphing into guttural moans that echoed through the air. I recoiled, my heart racing, and backed away from the ominous books. The room felt different now, charged with an otherworldly energy. Shadows danced across the walls, taking on sinister forms that seemed to move of their own accord. I could hear my own rapid breathing, each exhale fogging in the chilled air. I wanted to leave, to escape this nightmare, but no matter which direction I turned, the path ahead remained shrouded in darkness. And then, a figure emerged from the shadows. A woman, dressed in tattered clothes that seemed to belong to another era. Her hair hung in matted strands, and her eyes gleamed with an unholy light. She stared at me, her lips parting to reveal decaying teeth as she let out a sound that was half scream, half laugh. My voice caught in my throat as I tried to speak, to demand answers from this spectre. But before I could utter a word, the woman's form seemed to unravel, dissolving into a swarm of dark tendrils that slithered across the floor towards me. I stumbled back, my heart pounding, as the tendrils twisted and writhed, reaching out with an almost sentient purpose. I turned and ran, my footsteps echoing through the library as I sprinted down row after row of books. The walls seemed to close in around me, the very architecture of the building warping and distorting. The exit remained tantalizingly out of reach, a distant glimmer of light that never seemed to get any closer. Just as I thought I was trapped forever, I burst through the library doors, collapsing onto the ground outside. The cold night air filled my lungs, and I gulped it down like a lifeline. I glanced back at the old library, its windows now dark and foreboding. The sense of unease still clung to me, a reminder of the horrors I had witnessed within those walls. To this day, I can't shake the feeling that something followed me out of that library, a presence that lingers just beyond the edge of my perception. The memories of that night haunt my dreams, a constant reminder of the darkness that can lurk in the most unsuspecting of places. And as for the old library, it stands as a silent sentinel, its secrets hidden within its ancient walls, waiting for the next unsuspecting soul to venture inside and uncover the horrors that lie within.